Good evening and welcome to the Transy Sports Network as we recap one of the biggest wins of the year. Transylvania now 5-0 for the first time in over a decade and doing it in supreme fashion, winning 95-81 against number 5 nationally ranked Hanover College. We're joined tonight by head coach of the Pioneers, Brian Lane. Coach, congratulations on a win to savor.
Thank you. I mean, we came out and really set the tone early, and we're very aggressive in our defense. To be able to get it to where we in the first half they made a couple runs at us, and we still were able to keep it out got it out into a double-digit lead in the first half. I thought was huge. They're a very talented team, as everybody across the country knows, and our preparation for this game, we had to do some things a little differently because of the White inside and McKinney, and those guys are just they're just such good players that we get. I really like being able to have guys come off the bench and continue to kind of hit them with the next wave, I wasn't happy with the fouling. We fouled too much. We got to move our feet. We got to do it with our keep our hands out of it. But in the first half, they only had 2 offensive rebounds, which I thought was huge, key to the game. They finished with 7. If you heard the post-game speech was not good, because I was very disappointed. I mean, when we're up 30 points with 6 minutes left in the game, and only win by 14, and they didn't have their starters in. And I subbed, and I explained to them. I mean, that's a game that 14 points. It's a great win, but I was not happy.
Well, Coach,
I should be happy, but I wasn't.
I'll try to bring some glee and celebration through the use of data tonight. You were working with this team all week long, this being a crucial game this early in the season, winning the battle on the boards. That was outstanding tonight as Transylvania out-rebounded Hanover 35-24. What do you say to your men, especially those in the front court who battled in the trenches all night long, winning that battle over 40 minutes of gameplay?
I mean, our assistant coaches have done a great job of preparing our guys about how physical the game was going to be, and all the tape that we had watched on Hanover, from this year and last year, they go to the offensive glass so well, and if you don't put an arm, in them and block them out, they're going to get airborne and get second shots. So, like I said, only giving up 2 offensive rebounds in the first half was a big reason that we were able to go in with a double-digit halftime lead.
Once again, as we've seen, for so much of the early part of the season, we've seen balanced contributions from all the guards across the board. Cooper Theobald with 16 points tonight. Gabe Schmidt, another efficient night, 14 points on 6 for 9 shooting. Michael Jefferson continues to improve on a daily basis with 13 points and 4 dimes. What do you say about this performance of all your guards being consistent, helping one another out, and ultimately doing the job together as a team?
We've been very, very good offensively, and they play well together, and they play off of each other really well. How about Gabe Schmidt going 6 for 9 and actually going down in his percentages? You got a guy leading the nation in 3-point field goal percentage. That really opens some things up. I thought Kyle Gullett had a sensational game. The guys coming off the bench were really solid. Drew inside. When we have the inside and the outside going, I think that's what really helps free up those guards. And we were concentrating on taking it in off the dribble, trying to get it into some gaps and not just settle for outside shots. We were able to get some, but taking it to the basket and creating some, and it also created some offensive rebounds.
This is a key win, 5 games into the season, one that's probably going to likely create a lot of national buzz, but there's, in three days, another big game coming on the horizon in Rose-Hulman, who journeys now to the Beck Center. What will you do to get your team refocused for another key HCAC matchup in just 3 days?
You say it's a big game and we've been done 15 minutes, I'm still sweating. And I mean, it was a big one because it's a conference game, and we needed to set that tone early about. I mean, this team is really good. I mean, I really like what we've been able to do. The trip to the Dominican Republic at the beginning, and getting those extra practices. The last 2 games, we've really stretched it out to big leads, and we just didn't bring it in the port, as they say. But I like the fact that those key guys that are starting and coming right off the bench. I mean, they're getting us to where we need to be, and I love that those other guys. But we just got when we get them in there, we really need to be able to sustain the same kind of pressure defense, the same kind of up-tempo offense. Yes, I mean it's probably a game that some people are going to look at and say, "Well, that was a really good win for Transylvania." I mean, it was that was something.
Coach Brian Lane, a big win tonight as Transylvania moves to 5-0 on the season, defeating Hanover 95-81. Best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you. Great turnout coming on Saturday. We got a big announcement. It's going to be a great environment for our doubleheader. Women playing at 1 and then the men playing at 3.